Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're looking at episode 3 of Counseling Evil, part of the Yugioh Abridged series. And this is, actually it came out a few years ago, but it's currently the last one in the series of the Counseling Evil, which was then a continuation of Merrick's Counsel of Evil, and just, I don't know where it's going from here, but it's a little creepy, so it's going to be funny. I just really want to see more of what happens now that Zombie Boy took over Dot's Counsel of Evil. I'm using every excuse I can for the accent. There's very few more left. I think this might actually be the last excuse I have. So I'm making as much use of it as I can. My girlfriend's going to be sitting there like, I love you, dear, but please stop. Yeah. I should not just randomly do that when I'm seeing her. It's like, oh, hi there, how are you doing today? It did not go well. I would recommend don't do that. I would have recommended myself, but I did it first to find out. Yeah. All the same, you guys know the deal. There's a link below. This is actually on the Little Creepo channel, so definitely hit it up. And let's get started. Ooh, one last thing. After this, though, I did finally find all the extras that I haven't been able to get to yet. So next week's episode will be Ishtar Family Christmas. I have heard about this one. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I have heard about it. Yeah, that's about the safest thing I can say about it on YouTube. So let's get started.
So after Bakura left me,
Oh yeah, somewhere in America, so kids in America, okay.
My council threatened to turn against me unless I proved my worth as an evil mastermind.
Are they gonna put
Which is why I came
Bandit
to see
Keith?
you, Bandit Steve, to learn how to unlock
Bandit
my
Steve,
true
oh, even
evil
better.
potential.
Good work, Merrick. That was an excellent example of exposition. The most American way of telling a story in media.
Seemed kinda hokey and obvious.
Nonsense! Nothing is more natural and convincing than standing there and describing in painful detail exactly what everything is and why.
It
Just
is
take
evil.
it from me, Bandit Keith, the professional American duelist who was ejected from the Duelist Kingdom Finals and then briefly mind-controlled by you before turning out to be a secret Canadian. Except
They're
then
keeping
in a
it.
shocking plot twist that was all just the cosmic cube changing reality. See? Now everything makes sense.
I feel like
Sure.
I might have wasted my money.
Don't
Yes.
worry, teenage boy.
It was all of my money.
After you're done taking my 10-step program, you'll be able to understand and comprehend everything. Becoming
Crazy
an
thing is, this is
American
making him
villain
very
like
good at
me is
evil.
basically the same as achieving a state of nirvana. One of the best grunge bands to come out of America.
Don't even have cash for the trip back. I just sort of hoped that I could bum a ride.
You know,
Oh,
in
God.
America, bum means something different. In our country, it refers to a vagrant.
That's the exact context I used it in.
Whereas for you, it means ass.
What?
And weirdly, you also spell it with a U.
How else do you spell bum?
Silly, weird foreigner.
How
Listen
else?
to the sound of my loud, egotistical voice. In 10
I get the
easy-to-learn
joke.
steps,
Speaking of steps, you sound kinda like Johnny Steps.
you'll be just as great as me.
Maybe I should have taken his course instead.
In this step, you're going
Conditioning.
to eat a series of hamburgers in quick succession to prove that no matter how meaty things get, you're up to the challenge.
How long
Really?
have these
Oh, God, that's a lot of
hamburgers
burgers.
been out?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. It matters significantly. Did you make these this morning?
Yesterday.
I'm not eating these.
Oh, what? Am I just supposed to keep making fresh burgers just in case someone shows up to take my stupid
If they're in the
class?
fridge, it's fine.
Yes.
Just eat one, okay?
How in the frig does this make me a good villain?
Having
Makes you
to
evil.
face multiple opponents in a single fight is a problem all great villains face. If you can overcome this onslaught of
Really? I thought
tasty
that was more of a hero
burgers,
thing.
you can overcome a group of heroes, no matter how they taste.
I'm not eating jack, man.
Fine. On to
Is that a
step
fly?
2.
Oh, that was a fly.
Pretty sure one of these is a rice ball.
Step 2.
Are you sure it's not a jelly
This
donut?
step, you will learn all 68 United States.
I thought there were only 50.
Every time we adapt a TV show or movie that was originally set anywhere that isn't America, that place then becomes one of the United States. And now you're going to learn them
That's
all the way from
just-
Alabama to Zimbabwe.
Again, I do have to question how this makes me more villainous.
All will become clear
I think you're getting a
once
good
you
example
can
of
tell
villainy
me
because
which
he's ripping
American
you off
state was featured
badly.
in the film The Seven Samurai.
Minnesota?
Wrong.
Frig!
In this lesson, you get to test your dialogue skills.
Ah, yes, finally, we're getting down to some
Oh, he's doing the
real
evil face without
tried
going
and
evil
true
Melvin.
villaining. Talking in long, elaborate, flowery monologues so as to subdue and demoralize your opponent. At last, I'm getting
It
my
would work.
money's worth.
In this scene, you will be reading the role of Ben Affleck, and I will be playing myself in a scenario where you accept me in a loving embrace after I pour my heart out to you.
I feel like this really isn't what I signed up for.
No,
The
it's
words
not.
that I wrote for you to say in the most American font available. Comic Sans.
Hello, I am Ben Affleck, popular American star of popular American movies such as Argo, a movie set in the American state of Tehran, Iran. And I am here to adopt you as the son I always wanted.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is the best day of my life. Thank you so much, Mr. Affleck. I can't express how overwhelmed with patriotism
I don't
my
even-
heart is
I
right
just-
now. This has touched me.
They
right
had too
in
much
the
fun writing this
heartland of
one,
my
and I'm
heart.
jealous.
In America.
Come to me, my son, and let me show you the love that your real American father, Hulk Hogan, did not show you. Hang on, I feel like this whole exercise is just about making up for the fact that your dad didn't love you.
Yeah.
Believe me, I get that, but come on.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, actually, he
Not
would get
one
it.
of these steps has taught me anything about being a villain.
Just wait. The next step will really show you how to be a bad guy.
Let me
be
guess.
fair, he's
it
doing a great
involves
job.
learning the Pledge of Allegiance or some crap like that.
Okay, so maybe the step after that one.
Pledge
It actually
allegiance
was.
to my butt. This whole program is a scam.
Scams
Like
are
it's
the
evil.
most American form of...
Silence, Bandit Steve. You clearly don't know what you're doing. You're not a very good self-help guru. I mean, you called literally every step conditioning.
That's not true. Step 10 is called achieving a state of being conditioned.
Admit it, Steve. This whole Groupon was just a rip-off designed to lure in naive yet attractive villains such as myself.
It's an
Actually,
evil
no.
plan.
The truth is, ever since I left the show in season 2, it's been hard for me to find work. So I tried teaching a program on how to be more American, since I figured there'd be a huge demand for Americanized characters due to the increase in localized anime. But then companies started actually being faithful to the source material
Oh,
and
God.
treating
That's
Japanese
actually an
properties
on-point
with
point.
respect. And it just totally ruined everything I had going for me.
Yeah, people forget how this kind of thing affects us fictional characters. It's like we're not even real people to them.
And when that class fell through, I just repackaged it as how to be a better villain. But being an American,
funny how much
I
they're
didn't want to put any
okay
actual
to change
work
between.
into changing the core principles. So I just hoped nobody would notice.
Well, it was pretty friggin' obvious, and I say that as someone who once tried to hide a powerful Millennium item behind his back while standing right next to all the heroes hoping they wouldn't notice.
Look, I'll be happy to refund all your money, so long as you accept the standard American currency of a giant IOU.
No, there is no need for a refund.
He
Bandit
did do
Steve.
that with the Millennium
In a
Rod, didn't he?
way, You have taught me a valuable lesson.
How to be evil?
No matter what happens. No matter what obstacles we face, it's important to stay true to who you are.
Also, it just occurred to me,
And
he
that's
has a
what
really
you did,
freakishly
even
long
if
neck.
You did lie to my face about it.
It's true.
Huh.
I can't hide the fact that I'm American. If you were to cut me, I would bleed red, white, and blue.
Because of how patriotic you are?
No, it's a rare blood disease that I contracted while overseas in Duelist Kingdom, but it serves as a great reminder.
It's time for me to stop hiding my
They
true
just played that
self.
serious?
I'm going to return to my friends in the Evil Council and remind them
friends.
of my glory. I shall be a beacon
Glory.
of hopelessness. My cruel beauty will be witnessed by all, and it will be impossible to deny that there will be no leaders before me. Marek Sebastian Ishtar III,
Wait,
scourge
Sebastian?
of the trading card world, master of midriffs. All shall look upon me and
Stare at the abs?
despair.
Hey, can I bum a ride with you?
You want to be part of the Evil Council?
Well, no, but I want to at least help you prove your worth. Otherwise, what kind of teacher would I be?
But this has absolutely nothing to do with you. Why on earth would you want to go meddling in someone else's affairs?
Buddy, let me tell you
I don't even need to
something
say
about
it.
America.
has had his chance.
Oh, God.
From this day forth, the new evil council of Doomination.
I still think we can come up with a
Domination.
better name.
Shut up, man. That kicks ass.
Yes,
No, it doesn't.
No need to ruminate when we can dominate. Oh, right. I forgot that I'm the only adult left with a sense of decorum.
Silence! Let the teddy bear speak.
Thank you,
Every
Zork.
time they show his
We're going
dragon
to
head.
christen the newly formed council in the blood of our enemies.
You mean kill Yugimoto? I thought we agreed multiple times that that was impossible in our world. Without it being censored, I mean.
Naive fool.
Off-screen counts.
The censors won't let us kill the heroes, but the heroes are not our only enemies. We're going to pay a little visit to Darts' low-tier group of wannabe evildoers, and we're going to kill
Oh my God, they
all
are.
of them,
Even Bakura?
especially Bakura.
But he's me! I think it's confusing.
It will be less confusing when he is dead, because then there will only be one or none of you.
There can be only none.
Death to Bakura!
And that was the Counseling Evil series as it stands right now. The fourth one hasn't been released. If it's going to be released, I don't know. He does things as he does them, and they're just hilarious when he does, but I want it to come out because I want to see what happens when they finally go all evil on people who they won't get censored out eviling. And just, did anyone else think that Bandit Keith actually did a pretty good job, like unironically good job about being evil and showing evil? Because that was kind of, every step was just a little bit evil. Way more than Merrick was, so, I mean, low bar, but still. Yeah. Also, that joke right at the end where it's like, why would you go and involve yourself about something that has absolutely nothing to do with you? Yes, that's my Bakura impression. It sucks. Sorry, Merrick impression. It also sucks. Yeah. And then there's just like a little pause, and he's just like, let me tell you something about America. I'm not even trying to impersonate Bandit Keith because in America, that would be a terrible accent. And he's Canadian. I'm not letting that go. I am not letting that go. It amuses me for some reason. I should have watched this sooner. Everyone was telling me I should. I'm glad I finally got around to it. So you guys know the drill. Link below to the original video. Since it's actually on Little Creeper's channel, I can only say it so many times. Just go check it out. And next time we do have an Ishtar Family Christmas. I'm pretty sure that's the title. And I'm just going to check it now. Yeah, an Ishtar Family Christmas. I've heard this was an interesting inclusion. Yeah, take that for what it's worth. Not conclusion, inclusion. Yeah, that's the word. I'm terrified and excited at the same time. Cool. So I'll see you guys then. Adios.